So Sri Lanka have come back really well in the second T20I against West Indies and have won a match easily by 73 runs. So hello friends, today we will review the second T20I that was played between Sri Lanka and West Indies last night. If we talk about the pitch condition of second T20I, it was really difficult to bat on that on those conditions on that pitch because when Sri Lanka were batting, Kusal Mendis and Pathum Nissanka, the openers of Sri Lanka, were batting on that pitch. It was it was not easy to score on that pitch because they never looked comfortable to score freely because in first 9 overs I think the scoreboard was 60 or 65, between 60 to 65. It was never looking to be easy to bat on that surface, and it looked like, as Sri Lanka told during the toss, that 160, more than 160 would be a very decent, more than a fighting total, and it really proved to be that because target was 163 and West Indies never looked like to chase that total, or looked control to target that, to chase that total. So if we talk about Sri Lanka's perspective, Pathum Nissanka looked really positive. Strike rate was an issue, but on a surface like that, you need to go deep for your team, for the sake of your team, because at the end, strike rate does not matter. If your team finishes at a decent total according to the pitch, that strike rate will not matter, would never matter. Strike rate was 110, but his 50 was really crucial for Sri Lanka. They did not lose too many wickets in the end. That is why they were able to score 163. That was more than enough on a surface like that. Kamindu Mendes, I will talk about Kamindu Mendes number again in this video because I think he's not playing at his best place, the place on which he's really comfortable. At number 4 in T20Is, it doesn't happen always that you will come at inside power play or 6th or 7th over inside. Sometimes you come within the overs, after the overs of 13 or 14, like yesterday happened, last night happened, and this is what T20 cricket is about. So you have to give maximum number of overs to a player like Kamindu Mendes. I think Sri Lanka would not Sri Lanka should not be shy of promoting him at number 3 or maybe even as an opener. Yes, I'm talking about Kamindu Mendes as an opener as well, because you can try him as an opener in the place of Kusal Mendis and demoting Kusal Mendis at 3 or at number 4 by adjusting Kusal Pereira and Kusal Mendis at 3 and 4, either of them at number 3 or 4. Then beside that, Bhanuka Rajapaksa, they are trying him as a finisher at number 6, and I think he'll be a better player. He'll be a very better player to do that role, uh, to to achieve that role really comfortably, because at 5 Sri Lanka is really comfortable. I think he's the best man to play at number 5 for Sri Lanka in white ball cricket, either in T20Is or one days. So if we talk about their bowling was really exceptional. West Indies batting lineup is never an easy opposition to take on for any kind of bowling. Thikshana bowled really well, make use of the conditions of the surface. Then Vanindu Hasranga bowled quite well. He was a bit expensive, but that does happen for one or two bowlers in your team. Villalage at debut. I'm saying that Dunit Villalage is your future superstar because he's got a really solid technique in batting. He's got a lot of potential. He can bat under tough circumstances. He can bat under pressure as well. Like he showed his glimpses in the series against India at home. Then his bowling is really impressive at home, especially. He's been the superstar. He was the superstar against India series, and now at debut he bowled 3 for 9. That is really impressive numbers for any debutant in any format. Beside that, seamers were also quite impressive, quite decent. Mathisha Pathirana did not bowl so many overs. Nuwan Thushara, he was also impressive. So their bowling helped them to level the series against West Indies. West Indies were, I think, not enough proactive against this Sri Lanka's bowling lineup, but I had told that the surface was not an easy one to bat on a like that. Moving forward, I think both the teams have found their answers where they need to focus on. For Sri Lanka, they are lacking, I think, firepower in depth. They need to work on that. For West Indies, they need stability. They need stability in the selection as well. And in if we talk about in bowling, their bowling is not very I think composed, or really the a bowling unit, and not a bowling unit to which you can really sure that this bowling unit is we are looking for the upcoming T20 World Cup. They are basically, both the teams are preparing for the upcoming T20 World Cup, and they should work on that. Their fast bowling has not looked really impressive. I'm talking about West Indies. Zari Joseph was good. Shamar Joseph was not consistent, and he was a bit expensive as well. Shefford bowled well, but they need to regroup their fast bowling, and I think still they have not found their best bowling unit in fast bowling.